Hi, my name is Chad. We're talking about sport bikes and the critical gear that goes with it. And the last segment we talked about helmets, so we're going to cover some gloves. There are different kinds of gloves, but if you've ever had a wreck without gloves, you know that you do not want to ride without gloves. Your hands go into the pavement. It's a natural body thing, and there's almost nothing you can do to stop that from happening. So the thing to do is to cover yourself and protect yourself as much as you can. The two basic accidents you're going to have with your hands is obviously the rash of running your hand against pavement, and then also your hand can usually flop a little bit and your knuckles will hit into pavement and it can break bones. So never go without your gloves. There are different kinds of gloves you can buy. The least protective ones and the ones that will cause your hands to sweat the least are made out of a mesh, and they have little pieces of armor in them. The mesh doesn't hold the armor in place very well, but it does keep your hands cool. If you can't stand to do anything else, they're better than nothing. A step up would be a set of gloves like this. These are leather, and it has pieces of Kevlar sewn in place here over the areas that you will most likely get hurt, which is right here on this part of your hand, down here and here. On the back there is padding and more Kevlar for the backs of your knuckles. The padding is, backs of your fingers rather. The padding is to keep your knuckles in one piece, so when you hit the pavement, they don't shatter and break. The gloves, when you put them on, they need to come up and basically go up over your wrists, and preferably, if you'll be wearing a jacket, preferably, up over the jacket so the jacket goes underneath, so when you go down and you hit the pavement like this, it doesn't pull the glove up, or rather the jacket up, it goes over the glove and onto the jacket. So that's how gloves should fit as long as possible up your wrist and up to your arm to provide more protection. Better still, and these run somewhere in the $100 range, is a set of race gloves, and there are different kinds. Some of them have hard pieces of carbon fiber or plastic to protect the impact. These are made by a Japanese company called Kushitani, and they are actually two gloves. They have an inner glove and an outer glove, and the outer glove has large pieces of foam and very thick leather. There is something like Kevlar, what they call Zylon, to be abrasive, to protect against abrasion of the road. These gloves are basically the difference between these gloves and the other gloves is these are made to a much higher quality level. They have Kevlar inside the glove, and Zylon outside the glove. They have an awful lot of leather, multiple straps to hold it in place, but they're very warm, very hot, and as you can see, they come up very high so the jacket can slip underneath the glove. A lot of padding here to protect your wrist bones, padding for the back of your hand, padding for your knuckles, padding even for each of your finger knuckles, and several layers of leather and Kevlar and Zylon to protect your hand in the places that you're most likely. These were actually designed for a racer called Norik Abe by Kushitani. So you want to get a good set of gloves, and if you could stand to wear something like this in the heat, this is the best you can do. These will protect your hands best when you go down, and when you do go down, you'll be happy you've got a set of gloves on.